ever had a crush?
Why is having sex with multiple partners considered wrong?
You go to a shop, they show you all the ice cream, taste a little bit, but then you stick to one ice cream, right?
Why am I really here on this planet? Gurudev, when we were in school, exams were a big deal, and then entrance exams, and then job interviews. It feels like the goalpost is always changing. Why am I really here on this planet?
This question you hold on to. This question will keep you on your goal again and again. Once you achieve a goal, you cannot keep the same goal. It's impossible. You have to move forward. So once the exams are over, and then you wanted to go into the entrance exam, that's finished, and then there is other. The goal post should keep moving as you move in your life. As you grow, your ideas grow, your consciousness grows, your mind grows. So when you are growing, definitely you will have to keep changing. You can't have the same jacket till you are 60. Don't you find your pants getting loose or your shirt getting loose? Of course, dhoti is a free style and at every age you can wear it. There are certain things that are permanent goal in your life, like being honest, building a very strong character, having a goal for the nation. Some goals are lifelong goals. Suppose you are deviating from your goal, then when you ask, why am I doing this? What is the purpose of my life? This spirit of inquiry can keep you on track. It will take you towards the highest goal in life. Yeah.
Gurudev, in today's time, so many marriages are failing. So do you think it's a good idea to have a live-in relationship with your partner for a few years, check the compatibility and then get married?
Want to know a person before you want to commit? You can. But you know, you can't have the same criteria all the time for everybody. Different criteria works for different people. You have to see. For some people, everything works in the beginning and later on it doesn't work. For others, for example, the arranged marriage, in the beginning things don't work, but later on they work fantastic for people. Not all marriages are failure and not all love affairs are success. Either way, keep one thing in mind. You determine to be happy and not to be shaken by your partner. Another thing, in relationship you should come from a space of contributing in the relationship. If both partners are coming from a mentality of what do I get, clashes will happen. But if the partner decide to contribute to each other's growth, they understand each other's weakness and help each other to come out of their weakness, then you will see there is more bonding.
Gurudev, physical intimacy is very normal in a live-in relationship. So sex is acceptable before marriage?
Well, see that your charm is not lost and people don't use you, and after few days what I have heard, that people get bored with a person and then they move on. You know, relationship should be seen beyond just intimacy, which you can call as infatuation as well.
Gurudev, there are many people who are very sure that they don't want to get married, but they still do want to get into relationships. What is your advice for them?
I mean, this is nothing new. It's happened in the 60s and 50s. America has experimented this. But later on, you know, they found that there is much value in a committed relationship. And they're coming back to the family values. I've seen people who have been in live-in relationship for long times and they break up, they come together, they choose other partners. These things keep happening. Don't be a rolling stone in the relationship. Be stable, be steady. One disadvantage I have seen in live-in relationship, there is not 100% commitment. And so there is a sense of insecurity in both the partners. And insecurity is something that destroys love, that destroys joy. Why you don't want to commit somebody? Because you are insecure to commit, and if you are not committed, then also you are insecure of losing your partner somewhere. Whenever there is insecurity in any relationship, it's not going to be fun. See, you want to go and have a jolly good ride in a fun park and you are scared to get into the roller coaster. How are you going to enjoy it? Right? So, life is a roller coaster and you should fasten your seat belt and be ready to have the jump. Right?
Gurudev, why is having sex with multiple partners considered wrong?
See, in a relationship, sex is only one part of it. There is a lot of emotional connect. When there is an emotional connect between you and your partner goes and sleeps with somebody else, would you like it? Why you don't like it? Because it hurts you somewhere deep. Since your pleasure, joy is not just connected to only physical aspect, it also involves your emotional, mental and your spiritual connect. When you are really in love with somebody, you say, oh, this person is my soulmate. What do you mean by soulmate? Because you have such a deep oneness with the person. And if you go on having multiple relationships, it is not healthy. We have seen how many diseases it has given rise, number one. Second, it somewhere rattles you emotionally. Third thing is you look very dull and not charming. So, looking at various aspects for a healthy, happy life, we would say it's better to avoid this tendency. Of course, in teenage, you may want to experiment, you have all this mind to not to be stuck, but there is a time where you have to choose. See, you go to a shop, they show you all the ice cream, yeah, you taste a little bit, but then you stick to one ice cream, right? You sample, but then you choose one. And once you choose it, you sit and eat that, whatever you have chosen.
Gurudev, so in these times of speed dating and live-in relationships, is it wrong to expect commitment, love, empathy and understanding?
See, don't expect an enlightened behavior from everybody. Suppose a person is not up to your expectation, you find out what is wrong with the person, where he or she is stuck. Help them to come out of it. Before you expect yourself to be understood by others, you should have the best understanding of the other person, at least as much as possible. Instead of getting angry and agitated, you will feel compassionate for them. Now, you may be anxious that you may lose a good relationship. In spite of you are putting 100% effort, if someone moves away, say bye to them happily. They are not worthy of you. Do not underestimate your dignity, your talent and your power. See, if you are riding a donkey and it cannot carry you, you don't collapse with the donkey when it collapses. The donkey collapses, you start walking. Yeah. So, you thought the donkey to be a horse and it could not carry you forward. So, you get up, you look for a horse then.
Gurudev, youth the world over, they are battling with stress, mental health issues, many commit suicide. What is your advice to youth in this context?
Your life is so precious. Don't lose it because of someone else doing. Sudarshan Kriya has helped millions around the world. I usually say in Art of Living, we mend the broken hearts. So, you would feel that difference when you do Sudarshan Kriya. When you meditate, all the past scars that has been bothering you, that made your life miserable, will be gone in just no time. And you should value yourself more than anything else in the world, because you are the center of your world.
Gurudev, how do we stay disciplined in life? Because motivation is not working. It stays for a short while and then it goes away.
Again and again come back to discipline. Just one thing you do, that don't label yourself as indisciplined person. Then you are giving license to yourself and never be back on discipline again. I don't mind you breaking your discipline 100 times, but stick on to it. Have you seen the ant when they crawl up, they fall, They crawl, they fall, they keep trying. Similarly, discipline, even if you lose it a million times, I would say go for a billion times to it, because it does good to you. Now, the skill that you need is to not blame yourself, regret what has happened in the past, but again begin afresh to follow the discipline.
Gurudev, how to overcome this endless search for love, companionship and friendship?
Look, when you have already said endless search, you are posting your goal somewhere in the sky. Wake up, my dear, and you will see there is so much friendship all around you. Usually, you know, we idealize in our mind, oh, my friend should be like this, I like that. And the other day, one girl gave me a list, what type of partner she wants. There were 85 items. I know it took me a couple of minutes to read through that. And say, if I find someone with all those 85 items, he will give you 108 things about you. Will you be fit for that? As I said, you cannot totally understand anybody, and you cannot not understand anybody also. And if you say that you are on an endless search for love, it's like you are chasing a mirage. We should wake up. When you start giving love, radiating friendship, people will buzz around you. What you want will come where you are. You know, Lord Krishna says in Gita, if you are conscious, if you are centered, all the desires will come to you for fulfillment. Like the rivers flow into ocean, you wish something and it starts happening to you. You all have that ability. Just a little centering, little bit of meditation, little bit of practice, and good, kind heart to help others. You don't need to go for shopping for this. You all have it.
Gurudev, how do I cope with losing a parent at such a young age?
Be grateful for whatever parents are done to you. Believe that their spirit, their blessings are with you. When you start pitying yourself, then you know you get into a whirlpool of sadness, the emotions, which you will not be able to come out of it. This has happened to many people around. Life is impermanent. They had dreamed for you to be a happy child. Fulfill their dreams. Honor their wish. Their wish is to see you happy and move forward. And that's what you need to do. Okay? Don't feel sorry for yourself, but know you have their blessings. And they are with you. Their spirit is with you. Spirit is immortal. Yeah? Physically they may not be there, but their blessings are with you. Their love is with you. And they come in many ways, in many forms. It's one divinity that gives us love in various forms, in various ways, at different times. So know that and keep moving forward, okay?
गुरुदेव, आज के यूथ का सबसे बड़ा कंफ्यूजन होता है करियर कौन सा चूज करे। काफी टाइम तक परस्यू करने के बाद उन्हें लगता है, आधे रास्ते पे आने के बाद लगता है सही नहीं है करियर।
नहीं, आधे रास्ते में नहीं छोड़ना। कोई भी करियर चूज करोगे ना, उसको पूरा तो करो, और साथ साथ मल्टीपल टास्किंग कर सकते हो भाई, तुम बहुत कुछ हो सकते हो। मैं एक सज्जन को जानता था, 40 साल के अंदर उन्होंने कितना 20 डिग्री पा चुके थे। तो तुम्हारे भीतर बहुत संभावनाएं पड़ी हुई है, तो तुम सबको निखारो। अब देखिए हमारे देश के अब्दुल कलाम जी थे, वो वीणा वादक थे। इस तरह एक साइंटिस्ट होकर के म्यूजिशियन भी हो जाना बहुत अच्छी बात है। यूजुअली मन ऐसा नहीं जाता, मगर आपके भीतर ये सब टैलेंट्स हैं।
गुरुदेव की ये ज़िंदगी है, अकेले रहो, मस्त रहो, ध्यान करो, सेवा करो, और एक की वो है कि करियर बनाओ और शादी करो, बच्चे करो। मतलब आप कौन सी लाइफ रेकमेंड करेंगे, कौन सी जीनी चाहिए?
मैं तो मेन्यू तुम्हारे सामने रखता हूँ, तुम चूज़ करो, जो तुमको खाना हो वो तुम खाओगे। हमारे यहाँ तो सब अवेलेबल है। तुम गृहस्थ बनना चाहे तो गृहस्थ बनो, या तुम अकेले रह के देश की सेवा करना चाहता हो तो उसके लिए भी यहाँ आस्पद है। या किसी को लगता है मैं दुनिया भर घूम घूम के ये भारत का ज्ञान ध्यान इसका प्रचार प्रसार करूँगा, तो वो भी करो। आपके ऊपर है, आप चूज़ कर सकते हो। ये गुरु यही करते हैं, आपके सामने संभावनाओं को खोल के रखते हैं। बोले भाई आप चुन लो भाई, हम आपको ब्लेसिंग देंगे, आपके पीछे रहेंगे, आपको धक्का देंगे उस दिशा में। कहीं अटक जाता है गाड़ी तो धक्का देने वाले भी गुरु होते हैं। तुम कहीं फंस गए तो आगे से तुम्हें प्रेरणा दे के वहाँ से उठाने वाले भी गुरु होते हैं। आप हर एक व्यक्ति के किसी ना किसी तरह से गुरु तो होते ही हो, किसी का मार्गदर्शन करते हो, किसी को बिना किसी शर्त के उनके श्रेय, उनके अभिवृद्धि के लिए आप चाह रखते ही हो, है ना। किसी की भला चाहना ही गुरुत्व है। अपना जीवन को ऐसा फैलाओ जिसमें सारा संसार समा जाए, सारी दुनिया समा जाए। अच्छा, जो अपनी दायित्व से, जिम्मेदारियों से भाग के कोई आश्रम में घुस जाए, मैं उनको नहीं एंकरेज करता हूँ, कभी भी नहीं। अपनी जिम्मेदारी को, कल ही एक व्यक्ति आया था कि मैं संन्यास लेना चाहता हूँ, देखा 3 छोटे छोटे बच्चे हैं। मैंने कहा खबरदार, पहले अपनी जिम्मेदारी पूरा करो। बच्चे 3 कर ली, अब लग रहा मन उठ गया, अब बोलते हम बाबा बनेंगे। बिल्कुल नहीं, ऐसा नहीं होता। सारे संसार के लिए दायित्व उठाना सन्यासी होते हैं, सबके लिए दायित्व उठाना।
Gurudev, ganja has been part of our tradition for very long and it's also been legalized in many countries. Science has proven many medicinal benefits. Do you think it's a hindrance on the spiritual path?
Anything that addicts you, even if it's coffee, anything that makes you feel that you are missing it, without that you cannot live, is no good. Because it is taking your independence out of you. If your joy, your happiness, your smile is depending on some substance, that's what I would call it as addiction. And that addiction, if it's pursued, it only destroys your sharpness, your intelligence, your nervous system and your physical, emotional, mental health. देखो ना कितने लोग गांजा सब पी रहे हैं, उनके चेहरे में देखो कुछ ऐसी तेज है क्या? उनके चेहरे में ऐसे कोई बुदबुदाता हुआ कोई खुशी दिखती है क्या? कोई ब्राइटनेस दिखती है क्या? कितने लोग ड्रग एडिक्ट हुए हैं, उनको देखने से ऐसा नहीं लगा ये बड़ा मस्त हैं, बड़े प्यार में और खुशी में तल्लीन हैं, ऐसे तो नहीं लगता है। बड़े दुखी लगते हैं, कहीं लगता है कुछ कमी है। इसी से हमें सीखना चाहिए। अच्छा, जिसको लेने से वो ऐसे प्रेममय जीवन बिताते रहे, इतने मस्त हो जाए, वो बात अलग है। ऐसे दिखता तो नहीं है, इसलिए मैं कहता हूँ इससे दूर रहो। कितने सारे परिवार दुखी हो गए हैं इससे। एक सदस्य ड्रग एडिक्ट होकर के अपने पूरे परिवार को नरक में डाल दिया है। तो इसलिए मैं युवाओं को कहता हूँ कि say no to drugs.
There's also many people I know who have had very deep spiritual experiences on, psychedelics, and then they become spiritual and enter the path. Is it just a chemical reaction, or is it really a profound experience that they've had?
The psychedelic drug just gives an altered state of consciousness for a short period of time. But the repercussions of it, side effects are so big that it's not worth doing it. You want greater spiritual experience, do Sudarshan Kriya. You get even better kick than having those drugs. It keeps your body stronger and it uplifts you emotionally. It makes your mind very sharp, and plus you save the money.
Gurudev, we've asked you a lot of questions about ourselves. We have a few quick questions that we wanted to ask you to know more about you. Gurudev, can you tell us who you are without using any words? Gurudev, do you prefer one political party over the other? What is your favorite place in the world? Do you prefer to stay up late or wake up early?
Both. And that's what I do.
What job would you never want to have?
I don't think about never.
Gurudev, what is an achievement that you're most proud of and why?
Nothing. The whole life is a dream. How can you be proud of anything in the dream?
Gurudev.